Dr. Elena Vasquez crouched beside the crystalline formations on Kepler 442b, her scanner humming softly as it analyzed the mineral composition. The xenogeologist had been on the planet's surface for 3 standard hours, completely absorbed in her work. The crystal structures defied conventional physics. They seemed to grow in impossible geometric patterns that hurt to look at directly. Fascinating, she murmured into her comm, documenting her findings for the research station orbiting high above. The lattice structure appears to be self-organizing at the quantum level. I'm seeing energy signatures that shouldn't be possible, with known materials. What Dr. Vasquez didn't notice was the shadow moving through the violet-tinged forest behind her. The Kythera had been tracking her scent for the better part of an hour, standing nearly 3 meters tall with razor-sharp claws and bioluminescent stripes running along its muscular frame. It was the apex predator of this world. Its 6 eyes locked onto the small, pale creature hunched over the strange rocks. The Kythera had never encountered a human before. To its predatory instincts, Elena appeared to be perfect prey, soft, slow, and completely unaware of her surroundings. It could smell no defensive pheromones, see no natural weapons, detect no pack nearby for protection. This would be an easy kill. Elena's scanner beeped urgently. The energy readings were spiking dramatically. She frowned, tapping the device. That's odd. The quantum resonance just increased by. The attack came without warning. 400 kilograms of muscle and fury slammed into her back, sending her tumbling across the rocky ground. Her equipment scattered as massive claws raked across her environmental suit, the reinforced fabric barely holding against the assault. The Kythera expected the creature to flee in terror or collapse in shock as all sensible prey did. Instead, something extraordinary happened. Elena Vasquez rolled with the impact, came up in a combat crouch and looked the massive predator directly in its 6 glowing eyes. Her scanner lay broken nearby, sparking against the alien crystals. 3 years of xenobiology fieldwork on Hostile Worlds had taught her that running from an apex predator was usually the worst possible response. "Easy there, big guy," she said calmly, her voice steady despite the adrenaline flooding her system. "I'm not here to threaten you." The Kythera paused, confused. The tiny creature wasn't running. It wasn't screaming. It was communicating? And those eyes, there was an intelligence there that the predator had never encountered in prey before. More disturbing still, there was no fear. The human was assessing it the same way it was assessing her. Elena slowly reached for her belt, moving with deliberate precision. The Kythera tensed, ready to strike again, but froze when she produced, not a weapon but a small device that began projecting a soft blue light. "Universal translator," she explained as if having a casual conversation with a friend. "Let's see if we can understand each other better." The device hummed, scanning the Kythera's body language and vocalizations. Within moments it began translating the creature's low growls and clicking sounds. "Small thing not flee, small thing strange. Why no fear?" The device interpreted. "Because fear clouds judgment," Elena replied, taking a small step closer. "And right now I need to understand what you are and what you want." The Kythera's hunting instincts warred with its growing confusion. This prey was behaving unlike anything in its evolutionary experience. It backed up slightly, its bioluminescent stripes flickering in patterns that indicated uncertainty. "Small thing dangerous? Small thing pack leader?" Elena smiled, recognizing the shift in the creature's demeanor. "I'm a scientist. I study things, including apex predators like yourself." She gestured toward the crystal formations. "I'm trying to understand how these crystals work. They might be connected to your planet's ecosystem." The Kythera tilted its massive head. The concept of studying rather than hunting was alien to it, but the translator was helping bridge the gap between their vastly different worldviews. Elena noticed the creature's stance had changed from aggressive to curious. She pressed her advantage, slowly moving toward her scattered equipment. "Your planet is remarkable. These crystals seem to amplify bioelectric fields. I wonder if that's how you track prey." "Crystal song guides hunt. Small thing knows crystal song?" Crystal song? Elena's eyes lit up with scientific excitement. You can sense the quantum resonance? That's incredible. Your species must have evolved specialized organs to detect electromagnetic fluctuations. For the next hour, an unprecedented exchange took place on the surface of Kepler 442b. Dr. Elena Vasquez, xenogeologist and apparently gifted xenopsychologist, conducted the first successful interspecies communication with the Kythera. She learned that the creatures use the planet's crystal network to coordinate hunts across vast distances. In return, she shared basic concepts about scientific observation and the idea that understanding something could be more valuable than simply consuming it. When Elena finally activated her emergency beacon to return to the research station, the Kythera made a decision that would echo through both species' future development. Small Thing Pack returns to Sky Cave. Yes, but I'll be back tomorrow to continue studying the crystals. Would you be willing to help me understand them better? The massive predator's bioluminescent stripes pulsed in what Elena was beginning to recognize as affirmation. Kythera will guard small things, scientist. Crystal song better understood together. From that day forward, the Kythera never hunted another sentient being. The concept of studying rather than simply surviving became a philosophical revolution that spread through their species within a generation. Dr. Vasquez's field notes would later become the foundation for the Galactic Accords on interspecies communication. But perhaps most remarkably, the Kythera began to see themselves not as mere predators, but as potential partners in understanding the universe around them. They had encountered something more dangerous than any physical weapon: human curiosity backed by fearless intellect. The predator had learned that some prey was too valuable to eat.